here's an interesting fact for you. Oh, hang on, sorry. Sorry, it's just my kneecap. Anyway, here's an interesting fact for you. Apparently, in the African outback, it is a legal requirement to stop driving when you see a zebra crossing. Now, see, that joke will hit you in one of two different ways. Some of you will think, I see what he's done there. He's turned the zebra crossing we have here in this country into an actual zebra doing some actual crossing. And there are some of you going, well, yes, zebra crossings are there to help pedestrians safely cross the road. I see nothing funny here. Next joke, please. I won't be going to the African outback again anytime soon. Not since the last time I was there, when I was extremely disturbed by the image of a lion combing his mane. A lion, an actual giant cat, combing his mane. Can you believe it? Then again, I shouldn't be too surprised. You know how they are with their pride. However, when I was there, I did like their local newspaper. You know, the African Gazelle. The Gazelle. Moving on. By this point, you've probably guessed I haven't actually been to Africa. I don't need to go. I can see the whole world right here. The other day, I saw a giraffe in central London. A giraffe in central London. Amazing. The problem was, she was pregnant. And no one believed her. She'd say, I'm having a baby. And everyone else would say, you're having a giraffe. Harsh, I know. Yes, apparently giraffes do speak English. See, the furthest I've actually travelled is Plymouth. And unless you want to be severely outnumbered by pasty shops, I wouldn't recommend it. The other day, right, I put my tin of Heinz baked beans in the freezer just so I could say, cool beans. You know, I do that a lot, actually, you know, put myself in situations just so I can use phrases. Like the other day, I was going to PC World, you know, the shop, the store, the superstore of PCs. And I purposely went down the wrong road, you know, went down the wrong direction, just so I could say, where in the world is PC World? So I went to the Apple store, right, not an actual Apple shop, but, you know, those high-tech places. Please do not eat the apples there. Anyway, I went in there and just for fun, whipped out a megaphone and shouted, my name is Derek. And I'm a PC! Then I legged it before they tried hanging me with their gallows app. Personally, I don't think I'll be allowed in there again soon. Not after that, and considering before that event, I even went up to the counter and said, can I have a Big Mac? Just so you know, the staff there, they don't think I'm very funny. Shame. I know some Apple phone users said to me, in a joking way, and after the day, keeps the doctor away, trying to persuade me to, you know, the dark side, because, you know, yes, the Apple is the dark side, and yes, I do have an iPod, because, yes, I have no moral high ground, and yes, I am a bit of a knob. So, anyway, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. And I said to him, no, an apple a day will fill you up with so much bloody radiation that a doctor won't ever leave. Kind of think of it, that probably wasn't actually a joke. But I stand by it. It's a damn shame the word megaphone has already been taken, isn't it? That would be an epic name for a mobile phone. Sony has just announced their latest mobile device, the megaphone! Cue massively dramatic music now. Damn, I wish I had an orchestra. You'd buy it on the name alone, wouldn't you? I have an iPhone, yeah? Well, I have a megaphone! A phone that is mega! Beat that. I am British. There's no half and half in me or bits of other nations. I am British all the way through. That means a few things that I can't help. I hold angst towards the French for absolutely no reason whatsoever. I will join queues for the specific purpose of complaining about how long it is. And telling horror stories is a bit of a disadvantage to me. I can write a good story, I just can't, you know, tell a good story. For example, if I was somebody else and he walked down the dimly lit corridor to the open arc that led into darkness, he switched on the lights, On with the light also came the sudden realization of her murder, as she lay strewn in the pool of her own blood, the bloody knife sticking out of her bloody corpse. The very image was a bloody mess. But in my words, he walked down the dimly lit corridor, right, drove to the open arc that, led into darkness. He switched on a light, and on with the light came his sudden realization of her murder. Oh, bloody hell! That bloody knife is in the bloody corpse again. Just look at this bloody mess. Ah. Thank you.